of the papers. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. He was coming in as they came out, and his "I hoped I might find you," an exhalation of cool candor that they took full in the face, had the effect the next moment of a great soft carpet, all flowers and figures, suddenly unrolled for them to walk upon, and before which they felt a scruple. Their ejaculation, Maud was conscious, couldn't have passed for a welcome, and it wasn't till she saw the poor gentleman checked a little in turn by their blankness that she fully perceived how interesting they had just become to themselves. His face, however, while in their arrest they neither proposed to re-enter the shop with him nor invited him to proceed with them anywhere else, his face gaping there for Bite's promised instructions, like a fair receptacle, shallow but with all the capacity of its flatness, brought back so to our young woman the fond fancy her companion at last excited in him that he profited just a little, and for sympathy in spite of his folly, by her sense that with her too the latter had somehow amused himself. This placed her, for the brief instant, in a strange fellowship with their visitor's plea, under the impulse of which, without more thought, she had turned to Bite. "Your eager claimant," she, however, simply said, "for the opportunity now so beautifully created." "I ventured," Mr. Marshall glowed back, "to come and remind you that the hours are fleeting." Bite had surveyed him with eyes perhaps equivocal. "You're afraid someone else will step in?" "Well, with the place so tempting and so empty—" Maud made herself again his voice. "Mr. Marshall sees it empty itself perhaps too fast." He acknowledged in his large bright way the help afforded him by her easy lightness. "I do want to get in, you know, before anything happens." "And what," Bite inquired, "are you afraid may happen?" "Well, to make sure," he smiled, "I want myself, don't you see, to happen first?" Our young woman, at this, fairly fell for her friend into his sweetness. "Do let him happen." "Do let me happen!"